Sabi dyan sa sa James chapter 1 verse 12 to 15 NIV version, sabi rito, I hope that we are reading with me while you are on mute. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. When tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. Then, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it's full grown, gives birth to death. So this is an amazing revelation that God has given us, and it's something that we should really, really look into. So, babalik lang ako sandali ron sa verse 14. Sabi dyan, but each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. So, ito yung impregnation ng kasalanan sa isang individual. So, there's a desire that is contrary to the will of God, and we are enticed by that desire. So it might be a gap in your heart. You're trying to find romance in the wrong places, with the wrong people, or with the wrong person. You're trying to find yourself and understand what should happen in your life, what you are supposed to do, what's the purpose, what's the meaning. So minsan nagiging ambitious tayo, so much so that we forget our calling and our gifting. Thus, what's happening is nagkakaroon tayo ng desire that is contrary to the will of God. Kaya nga sabi ni Apostle Paul kay Timothy, most Christians in the care of Timothy have pierced themselves with many, many sorrows because they opted to pursue wealth and love money in that respect. So sabi dyan, it starts with us. It starts with a desire that is contrary to the will of God. And then that is what the devil uses to bring us out of our relationship kay God and focus on that desire. At ano raw mangyayari? So we're tempted by that desire, our own evil desire, and enticed. So gagamitin ng demonyo yan to entice us. So that's how sin actually starts. It starts actually with us, with a weakness, with a desire, again, that is contrary to the will of God. When we look away from God, when we look into ourselves so much or look into others and we compare ourselves to others, then that is where that desire begins. At ang sabi dyan, kapag napanganak na siya, no, when it's born, yung conceived, di ba, after being impregnated with that evil desire, and then, maybe thinking about it and eventually saying it out loud, I want to be this, I want to be that, then you act on it, then it will be conceived. It gives birth to sin, and sin, when it's full grown, gives birth to death.